It's Friday night. It's 7 p.m. That means it's time for the Paul Nicky Show. The greatest show on earth. Yeah!
Hey, I am not Nicky New.
Hey, and I'm not Paul and Demira.
But this is the Paul and Nicky Show. Cool. Well, we are back again, and we are going over to our very first segment, which is
Freaky Facts.
Freaky facts.
So what freaky facts you got for us this week, Nick?
Okay, these are some of my mum's freaky facts that she sent through to me.
Hello, Shurs.
Yay!
Hello, Frankie. Oh, don't want to miss Frankie out, do we?
No. The first one is a hero shrew has an amazingly strong back due to its interlocking vertebrae. Now, I'm not sure if I might have shared this before, but it does sound familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the size of a small rat and can withstand the weight of a full-grown man.
Wow.
I think we have shared that one before, but it was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
So it's just to jog your memory a little bit. But how amazing is that? A little shrew has an amazingly strong back.
Is it called a hero shrew?
A hero shrew. So it's like a superhero shrew.
There you go, you should have like Shrew Man,
it's got a little
who has an
cape on
interlocking
and
back
stuff.
and you can kind of
Yeah,
lift
Shrew Man. Cool, Shrew Man.
Okay, I've got one here. Did you know that one of the ingredients needed to make dynamite is peanuts?
Peanuts,
ready salted peanuts.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Oh wow, okay.
Peanuts. Do you like peanuts?
Why is that? Why peanuts? Is there a specific reason?
I don't know. I don't create the dynamite.
I don't know.
I don't create the dynamite.
Oh,
But yeah, apparently according to the freaky fact.
Peanuts.
Do you like peanuts then?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you like a little hack, a peanut hack?
I prefer cashew nuts.
I'm going to give you a little peanut hack here, guys, right? So send me in your love and lots of nice comments for letting me tell you this. The only difference between expensive peanuts and cheap peanuts is the amount of salt.
Salt content. I knew you were going to say that.
So
just mix it all up.
Buy the cheap peanuts.
Mix it all up and
do what I
shove loads
do.
of salt in
Put it onto a plate, all right? Put your own table salt on it.
Just mix it all in.
Mix it, put it back in the pack, shake it all up, and when you start eating it, it's like you've got expensive K peanuts and you've basically just bought like the 80p ones from
the cheapy ones. Yeah, because they're not cheap, are they? Like nuts and peanuts and things. And
but when you salt them yourself, they actually taste nicer than KP anyway. You can put more salt on.
There you go.
It's all about the salt with peanuts.
You haven't helped out KP today very much. They're not going to like you very much for that. But anyway.
Well, they shouldn't be so expensive, should they?
No, that's true.
Especially at Christmas time when they hike up the prices.
So naughty. Exactly, they shouldn't be so naughty,
K peanuts.
No, that's right. Bring your prices down.
Bring them down and we'll buy them. Until then, forget about it.
Forget
about it.
Okay, albatrosses are masters of soaring flight, which I kind of makes sense because of how the wingspan and that, doesn't it?
The biggest wingspan, is it?
I think so. It's like pretty big. They spend the first 6 years or more of their life without ever touching land, and they can live over 50 years.
Hey?
So,
they spend the first how many years of their life?
They spend the first 6 years or more of their life without ever touching land.
They can't stay up in the air that long.
And they can never, and they can live.
They have to come down to eat.
Well, it says that they spend the first 6 years or more of their life without ever touching land.
How?
I don't know. That's what it says. This is why
that's not a freaky fact. That's a lying fact right there. They can't stay up in the air for 6 years while eating.
No, but they could eat on flight, couldn't they? They could eat in flight. Well, they could dive into the water, get a fish, because they're not actually touching land, are they? They're in the sea, and then up they go again and swallow it, and off they go.
How do they sleep?
Well, you never know. They might actually sleep on the sea, see, because that's not land. They could sleep on the sea because birds do like to go on the rest on the sea.
Nikki may have checkmated me here, guys,
So
but I'm not convinced.
You never know.
So we are asking our viewers to go away and to confirm
I'm sure Dan will double check
this
it already.
freaky fact.
This is one of my mum's facts, by the way. So naughty, ma'am, if that's
Naughty
wrong.
shows.
Naughty. Naughty. But then if she's right, then she'll just make you look silly. So
She will crush me with her
she'll
nose.
crush you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She doesn't mess around, you know. So.
Okay, here we go. Did you know that while you sleep, you cannot smell anything at all, even really, really bad or potent smells?
How strange. Okay, because you hear well when you can if something like get a big bang,
alarm
it wakes
goes
you
off,
up,
wakes
doesn't
you
it?
up.
So
I wonder if
strange.
that's why kind of some people they've died in their sleep with a fire. Because they've not been able to smell the smoke.
No, that's right. They couldn't smell, but I mean...
And I imagine
strange,
it depends how deep a sleep you're in. I mean, if you're in a super deep sleep, I can imagine that. But if you're in quite a light sleep, you would begin to choke and wake up, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's right. That's right, yeah. So, and you should really have smoke alarms, to be fair.
To be fair.
And apparently, really,
Get
you
the
should
smoke
have
alarms.
the smoke alarms, because I was speaking
And
to an electrician
check them
the other
regularly.
day.
Yep.
You should have the ones that are all connected, and they're all kind of... So when one goes off, because they're all linked... All the rest go off in the house, apparently. Have you got one like that?
Yeah,
We've got battery-operated ones.
He was probably only saying that because he wanted a bit
Probably
more cash
wanted
out
a bit
of it,
more money, yeah, that's true. But yeah, and apparently I think they're quite expensive. You'd have to be spending like £40-50 on each one.
Home Basic guys will
And
be
then-
into it. Just go there, pick
Yeah.
up the little £9.99 ones.
So I don't know really, as long as you've got
No more
one in
nails
like
it.
every room, if you're that paranoid, I think that would be fine anyway, because you've got plenty around, haven't
Yeah,
you?
we don't have one in every room. We have one at the
But
bottom
not
of the
every room,
stairs
but, you
and
know.
at the top of the stairs.
And
So
we do.
either way,
I do.
that smoke's going to
And I have a
hit
couple
that.
of others, to be fair, but in the kitchen and that. But
And have a carbon monoxide alarm
yes,
as well if you've
that's
got
at the top of the
gas.
stairs, yeah. Have that at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I've had
Just
that.
don't
go off
run
a
out the house when you see some. Well, actually, it kind of makes
mine went
sense.
off, it was just a
that
low battery, and
yours was a low
everyone out of the
battery.
house,
And mine
carbon
did the
monoxide,
same,
you're gonna
didn't
die.
it? And I was really paranoid too. Oh,
Okay, so I've got one more freaky fact if you want to hear it. Have you shared your second one?
I shared my second one. I've got like two more, but I don't know how many we're
I'll do
sharing.
one
Like,
more.
One more
I'll
then,
do one
yeah.
more. Did you know that the largest living organism in the world is a fungus? It lives exists in Oregon, covering 2,200 acres, and it's still growing.
Where's Oregon?
In America.
Oh, okay. Whereabouts? Do you know?
Oregon, eh?
I don't know.
I don't know where it is. It's kind of in the
Somewhere.
centre there somewhere.
Right, in the centre. Okay.
Centre of somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge huge fungus. Imagine that on the
Yeah.
pizza. You like mushrooms, don't you? They were
I
fungus.
do like mushrooms, but yeah, it's not quite the same as that.
Yeah, blue cheese as well. That's a
I do
fungus.
like blue cheese. Yeah.
Anything with fungus in, guys, I tend to steer clear of it.
Yeah, it tastes nice. So it's a good fungus. It's okay. It's not a bad fungus, so it's fine. Get good and bad.
Do you?
Like in lots of things. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a freaky fact?
Yes. Okay. A bat can eat up to 1,000 insects per hour.
Oh, I do see them flying around at night. do you?
Batters. I love bats. Yeah, we see a lot of bats actually. I do love little batters, little fruit bats. Do you get the vampire bats? Ever come in very often?
Apparently, now this is an interesting fact
Yeah.
from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's Temple of Doom.
Right.
And what's her name? Is it Willie? Yeah, Willie is like kind of like crying out, look at those big birds. And Indiana Jones turns around and says, they're not birds, darling. Those are vampire bats. And they don't actually exist. That was just made up for the film.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's proved me wrong then, if that is true. I thought, or maybe there's like, I don't know, some sort of bat that's like a vampire bat. Or
Yeah,
something. I
the
don't
giant vampire bats. Yeah, they made that up for the film. I think Steven Spielberg said there are no such things as giant vampire bats. They don't exist.
know. Well, not giant, but I thought there was just normal sized bats that were like that, but perhaps I'm wrong then.
Well, let's research it. I mean, maybe since that film they actually
Found them.
classified
I don't
big
know if
bat
they're
as a
little
vampire
fangs
bat.
hanging out, yeah. I don't
I
know.
want to suck your blood.
But the little baby fruit bats are nice though.
Do you remember the Count Dracula? Is it Count? The Count
Yeah,
off of Sesame Street?
yeah.
1, 2, 3, That's how I learnt to count.
Oh
That's why I stutter after every number now. I go 1, 2,
Yeah.
You've got to watch what you're watching when you're young.
Oh, no, it's funny how certain things like that, it helps you to learn, doesn't it? Because you remember a tune to something or whatever it is, just something silly like that, and it helps you learn.
Do you remember Rainbow?
Yeah.
Like George and Zippy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bongo.
Yeah, but I didn't watch
Hello,
that.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Remember that big kind of... He looked like Pac-Man, but with a body.
How did the tune go to Rainbow now? I'm trying to think.
Above the streets and houses, rainbow flying high. Oh,
And what was that other funny thing with the pop? Oh,
Pop, that's weird.
Yeah, that was it. It's like a
Pop, oh, bah. That was creepy. That used to creep me out.
weird.
But yeah, with the rainbow, if you remember, they used to go through the square window. What window are we going through today, children? We're going through the square window or the round window. I'm pretty sure that was that one.
Yeah, right.
And anyway, we're having a little reminiscence there of our childhood.
I like some of
Bagpuss
the
and all
old.
of that.
Yeah. Inspector Gadget did little Inspector Gadget That was cool. Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably don't want to hear us.
No, sorry. Sorry. They might start thinking about it themselves and put comments down. You never know.
Thunder, cats. All right, let's move over to our next section today, which is
The Games of Insanity.
the games of insanity, folks. And this week, Nikki has her game for us.
Caps. Okay, so what you have to do is you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Do you remember that off of what was that called with Pat Sharp?
Art Attack.
No, what was the other one? Fun house, a whole lot of fun.
Pat Sharp's Fun House.
To be run. Do.
Yes,
Yeah, and when the girls on there, the twins would count how many points they had, and they'd be like, "We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5." Yeah. Bit random, but right. So what you do is you have to get your cups and stack them up like this.
Very nice.
So, how many are we going to do? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So we do 6.
Okay, 6
so
cups.
if you get 6 as well.
All these stuck together.
How many have I got?
2,
3. There we go.
4.
And then you need some of these.
6. All right.
Okay. And then it's hard to see where we are from here to see if it's lining up.
Talking about kind of reminiscing, have you seen the new He-Man dolls they're bringing out?
No. All right.
They look pretty cool, but they've changed the logo on his chest. And I'm not impressed with that.
Oh,
If you're going-
it's a bit rubbish, isn't
If
it?
you're going to kind of redesign He-Man, you've got to keep to the
Do it
original
properly,
design.
Yeah. It'd be like if they redesigned Cheetah or something and they totally changed the spots on it. Like, that'd be rubbish. Yeah.
They turned her into a tabby cat instead.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so great.
Cheetah, is it?
No.
Whoa, table shaking.
Yeah. So it's whoever can get the cups actually into a cup, into another cup, into another cup, and see who can get the most cups.
We're going to take
I
some
don't
turns.
know if
I'm
we
going
need
to
to
hold the
time it.
table so we don't have to.
I don't know if we need to time
Let's just
it.
take it in turns. I'll hold the table, stop it rocking, because this table's got a wonky leg.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you go first.
Okay.
No pressure.
It just came off there. Right, you.
I've just realised that we're using green screen, right, for this. And
Oh, you're not going to see your
half of my cups are green, so you're not even going to see them. Okay, so if
that's okay.
there's a weird effect that my cups have disappeared, guys. That's
But
why.
they are there.
They are there,
I'm
okay.
holding the table. Oh no, you can't re-pick them up, you know. Right, okay. I'm going to try something different here. Oh, are you holding the table yet? Right, don't shake it because I don't like. That's it. Right.
You're going to try number 2.
Oh
Right,
no!
mess that up.
That is hard.
Okay, let's try this one. Here we go.
This is silly, isn't that? Right. Okay.
Could it be that no one wins the Games of Insanity this week? Oh!
Yeah, I
Nikki got one. Nikki got one. Oh, Paul got one.
Oh, so it's a double whammy.
So rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
Wow, that was unexpected, guys. To be honest, I wasn't expecting anyone to win that. Okay, so
I think because it was a bit easier, wasn't it? A little sort of further down.
Yeah, that was it's a tricky. Right, we're going to go to sudden death with the rock, paper, scissors.
Even though I'm supposed to have Mr. Spoonie now, you realise that, but I don't have him at the moment.
Okay, whoever wins this wins a game of insanity.
Stole
Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, yeah! Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Nikki wins.
That needs to count. That should count for atomic points.
Certainly
really.
doesn't.
Otherwise, what's the point?
What
Seriously,
is the point?
Dan, write down your comments now.
What is the point? We're going over now to joke of the week. Now, this week I thought we'd mix things up a little bit more. And this week we deliver the punchline first.
Oh, that's a bit weird.
And then the body of the joke afterwards.
Okay. In a normal voice.
In a normal voice this week.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, right. You look flushed. What did one toilet say to the other?
It kind of works. Okay. No strings attached. Broken puppets for sale.
That sounded a bit Alan Partridge. Broken puppets for sale then. Because they live in schools. Why are fish so smart?
You've seen a mall. Once you've seen one shopping centre,
You've seen them all.
you've seen them all.
It deep ends. Is this pool safe for diving?
It depends. Very nice. Okay, well that was a different
That
way
was
of
a bit different. I'm not sure if
different way of delivering the humour.
What's been your favourite one so far?
For me, I think the foreign accents.
I don't know. I quite like the one where we do the funny faces as
the
well.
cross-eyed
I quite
ones?
like that. That's quite funny too. But yeah, the foreign accents is
I like
good.
the foreign
I suppose.
accents,
Yeah, that's funny too.
Cool. We are now going over to
Holy Ghost Gossip.
Holy Ghost Gossip.
Okay.
What are we talking about this week?
So I just want to share this proverb, which is 28:19-20. A hard worker has plenty of food, but a person who chases fantasies ends up in poverty. The trustworthy person will get a rich reward, but a person who wants quick riches will get into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to share and say that, I think the Proverbs are something that we should definitely be looking at quite regularly, because I think they're I've always loved Proverbs, as you know, but they're just very good for just teaching you all about how you should live properly, and and there's a lot of wisdom in there, because it's true what it says. A hard worker has plenty of food, because how many people that are pretty lazy and don't want to do much generally gain much, unless they end up just inheriting a lot of money and don't particularly have to do much because they've inherited it. But generally speaking, it makes sense, doesn't it? We have to work hard for our living, and actually it's quite nice to work hard for a living, because you've achieved, you feel like, oh, I've achieved that, I've worked hard for it, I've achieved it. I think if you had everything offered to you on a plate and you didn't have to work hard for anything, I don't know, you wouldn't get much satisfaction from it. And yeah, a person who chases fantasies ends up in poverty. I've met quite a few people that just, it's nothing wrong with having dreams or anything like that, and aspiring to do great things, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. But it's when some people, they talk the talk but they don't walk the walk, and they sort of say these things about, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's just, you might have known these people years, and it's just the same thing over and over again, and you think, well, I look at it like, unless you're going to do something, you might as well not sort of keep talking about it, really. It sort of makes sense, doesn't it? So I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, and I think you kind of touched on something in there as well about get rich quick schemes. There are loads. I mean, whenever I go on the internet now, there's all these kind of adverts being pumped at me. You can earn £1 million in 6 weeks if you just do this course, if you just buy this product from us. The only people getting rich are the people who are selling the courses and the products. It's not the people who actually buy them who get rich. And so anybody who wants to get rich quick, they're 9 times out of 10 you're probably deceiving yourself, because there really isn't a quick way to get rich. If you want to earn a decent amount of money, number one, you have to be very kind of, well, you don't, my mum and dad always used to say sort of thing, rich people don't spend it, folks. That's how they get rich. They earn their money, they work hard for it, and they don't ever spend it. They're very frugal. So people who get wealthy usually are not very generous.
Yeah, generally
speaking,
much the other way, isn't it?
Very much they take but they don't give.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to kind of do well for yourself, you have to work hard. You're probably not going to win the lottery. You're probably not going to come into some kind of windfall. And like the Bible says, if you're chasing after these quick rich schemes and trying to get wealthy very, very quickly through chasing after fantasies, you're only deluding yourself. The vast majority of time, if you want to do well, own your own house, have your own car, so on and so forth, you've got to work hard for it. And God does want to bless us, of course he does, but he blesses us in our work. He doesn't bless us besides our work. It doesn't work that way. Don't eat. The Bible says, if you do not work, you do not eat. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're going over to...
Oh boy, it's time for the Parface Challenge!
Wow, just to say, folks, if Nikki loses this week, that's it.
Dan, help me! It's not it at all. I think Dan should add some time on, Dan.
There were 5 weeks left, 4 weeks left. Yeah, so this will be
right?
four wins. There's no way if you lose this is it.
This is rubbish though.
Nikki will be
you've got a bigger
receiving the atomic
than me and a bigger mouth as well.
I won't say bigger mouth, maybe a bigger stomach.
Well, I don't know.
Let's not exaggerate, Nick.
Quite a big smile on you there.
So does a shark who's about to devour its prey. Right, so get your...
Right.
These are little jive bars. This is called the jive game.
I'm going to be sick, Paul. This is gross. I like chocolate. This is a bit much, isn't it? I mean, come on. This reminds me of that thing off Matilda, Bruce Bogtrotter. And they get him to eat that massive cake that the neighbours
they bring him out, don't they?
It's like, really?
Okay, this game is a simple game. It's the jive chocolate game. Little jive bars. There's 4 of them.
This is gross.
It is basically the first person.
Chocolate all the time.
I literally have not eaten proper chocolate in about 6 weeks.
But the point is, you're still renowned for doing that all the time and just munching on things and just not even chomping it, just swallowing it. So
the fact, ladies and gentlemen, she's making up all these excuses even before we begin. Tells me that mentally she's already broken. She's already defeated herself in her mind.
This is going to be
now
sick.
After all of the talks we've done about being mentally strong and belief, you would think that she'd be a better representative
well, I do have the belief in it, Paul, but the fact is I know you've got a massive stomach and you love chomping on chocolate, so
come on, Mrs. Pac-Man, you'll be fine. Abba, 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 abba.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so do you want to count us down? Say 3, 2, 1.
Look at him, he's licking his chops already. Because of the fact he hasn't had one for 6 weeks, he's really going to be ramming it in then.
Ramming it in. All right, come on then.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
So dry. Give in.
I'm gonna.
This is a good idea,
That one.
Look at that. See that? You've got to swallow it. I'm doing it. You're still hitting the side of your cheeks to say it won. Purpose challenge.
I
win it!
Dan!
Yes!
Dan, it's time my
I said it! I said it! You didn't say the words! You didn't say pie-face challenge! Oh, the glory! The atomic pie is landing on Nicky's face!
Dan!
Oh!
Dan, no! Hang on a minute! I swallowed it! It is! I swallowed it!
Yes!
Dan, tell him. Dan will disqualify you if he sees you wrong. Because I think we should do rock, paper, scissors because I swallowed at the same time.
You didn't say,
It doesn't matter.
It does.
I
Dan
swallowed
knows
at
the
the
rules.
same time.
It's always pie-face
Dan,
challenge.
I swallowed at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, we need to do rock, paper, scissors. That is not fair. I swallowed at the same time. The same time. Dan, you need to make the rules. Yes, seriously, Dan. I swallowed at the same time. I'm not having that.
It's not fair.
No. I want to know. No, Dan needs to rewind. Dan's going to do a rewind, okay? Because I swallowed at the same
Dan,
time.
rewind it, please, and see who said pie-face challenge
It
first.
doesn't matter because I swallowed it.
Dan knows the rules. Until next
No.
week, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
A shocking.
No, it's not happening. No,
Come.
because we'll see. We will see.
For Nicky New.
Annabelle, tell
See you
him.
next Friday. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. We hope you like it. Now, what would be really nice is if you would subscribe to our channel and told all your friends about us, as this would advertise our show for free. And it would be really nice if you could do that for me. The Paul and Nicky Show, the greatest show on earth. Woohoo!